Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, world, Europe, Africa, where else? Everywhere, especially Nigeria. How are you guys doing? This is Solo Predict Sports TV, and my name is Muno Sings, that one singer that analyzes football. Like we always do, every week, week in, week out, we bring you the best when it comes to Nigerian football. And no better league than the MPFL. And that is why I always have Mr. Hakeem Spinner join me in the studio. Welcome, Mr. Hakeem. Alpha.
Fine, good day.
I thought this time miss
It's been
you.
a while.
Yeah, last week you were not here, and I'm getting feedback that some of the fans, called in to ask what happened, why we drop
Yes,
uh, the
yes.
content.
That's why we. What is happening? We didn't say anything last week. I have to tell them. No, we're sorry. We have to go to Oshun and see what is happening
What's
in Oshun
happening
State.
there? I actually love, to get feedback like that. It actually proves to us that what we're doing is having effect on people, and some people are waiting to get these
Yeah,
reviews and previews.
yeah.
So right on to the business of the day. You know how we do it now. This is Nigeria, and we have to cater for ourselves first, and this is why this show is being put together.
Mm.
Charity must begin at home. At least Mobu, they use all these ones to know the in-depth of what is going on in
And
our
our own.
country's football.
Yeah.
You understand? So thank you very much for joining us again, Mr. Hakim.
Thank you.
We're going to be doing the news, the reviews, and then the previews. So let's go on to the news. What happened? What's been happening?
Well, a lot has happened in the past 13, 14 days now in the Nigerian Premier Football League, our NPFL. As you know, that we always give you back to back on what is happening, and
That's right.
for us to know that in our own Nigerian football we dey talk
Now our
about.
own.
So
Oh.
we don't have a place to go. So
Yeah.
quick one now on our news bulletin. Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) body has already said that they have to they have already find a way of curbing the rising the rising concern over officiating in MPFL, and this is as a result of the what happened in NNL, our second division league, and part of MPFL match day 13 and match day 14. And with that, so NFF signed has released a memo to that effect to the body of MPFL and the Nigerian Referee Development Committee in the NFF to, step up their game in officiating.
Are you saying there's been a problem with the officiating?
And
Like, what's
when
been going on?
when there is is an obvious
Yes.
call that this particular official is a bit biased. I'm talking of NNL, the second
Mm-hmm.
division. It shows, and
Is this a is
that
it is it a
official,
reoccurrence from different referees or
different
just one?
referees, not
Okay,
just one
okay,
person.
okay.
And over time, in the past 4 years now, our officiating is getting better. But in the last 2 weeks, this growing concern has to prompt the NFF and the Referee Development Committee to
Okay.
release a memo on that effect to the body of MPFL. That's one of the news we have for our viewers out there. And another one again, part of the news is this our players, MPFL players. Though we've been saying it before, and I think this is the time we're saying 5 players being among of the 54-man list released yesterday by our coach Eric Sekushel and the Nigerian Football Federation, part of the 54-man team that will be going to AFCON this particular month. So we have 5 of them from
Also, are we not supposed to clap for
MPFL.
that?
Oh, yeah, we need to. But you know the one thing now, when this news broke out, we were happy that at least if you can see 5 among this in our league,
Mm-hmm.
it's a positive signal to others and to the league itself.
Now, you know what I think this is going to do is going to make true talented footballers understand that
Mm.
there are stages to
To
getting
get, yes,
there. Okay, if I
exactly.
play here, if they see me, there's a possibility that I will get to this
I will
level.
get to
If I
this
play
level.
well here, if they see me, I will get to this level.
Exactly.
Because this is what, I mean,
But
diving into the NPFL is all
my
about.
scare now is these five players, are they going to make the final man list? That's 28 man list that we are expecting, because they are going to trim down
Mm.
the 54 man list to 28. So the final list. But I'm sure, if not three, I'm sure two will want to join out of this
My
five.
brother,
You have Ebenezer
I
Akot.
dare to say that it's a step in the right direction,
Yeah. At
because
least it's even it's
sometimes we just see boys from nowhere, you don't know their history, but now you're understanding. Oh, we have boys that play in a league,
in a
and
league.
you see them come from to history. Not
Yes,
my chairman recommended this one, my
exactly.
chairman recommended
Hard
this
work
one.
is now paying
Yes,
off.
exactly.
Now, so when hard work is paying off, you get to see the better side of the league.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have Abdurrashid Shehu from Niger Tornadoes. We have Ebenezer Akot from Sporting Lagos. We have Ekesin Okori from Nazarawa United.
Mm.
And at the same time, we have Adekunle Adeleke from Abia Warrior. Don't forget, we have Shizom Oji from Warri Wolves. So these are five players among selected for Super Eagles 54-man list. We hope that at the end of the trimming, at the end of the whole exercise, two of them will want to be part of the 28-man list going to AFCON come December 21st, 2025. Then that's another news that we need to that came out this week is that this particular club, Warri Wolves, we call them Seasiders, in September, they parted company with their head coach, Napoleon Aluma. The Delta State Sports Commission suspended Aluma for not doing well at the start of the season. But to our greatest surprise, just this week on Tuesday, he was recalled back to his duty, you know, to see, to take charge of Warri Wolves and to see whether they are going to improve after March Day 15. Don't forget, I think the last time out, what we've tried, and let's see what Napoleon Aluma is going to do after his record. Then again, another news is Eyimba, the giant of Nigeria, Eyimba of Aba. This club also called back the Ayeni to take charge of the club. A former Sunshine Gava, his former Crown FC, even the giant has seen Ekiti United participated in Super 8 last season,
Mm.
and is now recalled after the sacking of Stanley Guma,
I'm
who has not
sorry.
been doing well for Eyimba.
I'm sorry to cut you. This is very random,
Mm.
but I want to ask this question.
All right.
Is there any form of tribalism in the Nigerian football um, space
Mm.
with respect to coaches, players, favoritism, and all those things? Because I heard you say for Eyimba, I know that Eyimba is
It's
from
in
the
the
east,
East, yeah.
and then you said a Deji something
The
is the
giant,
Yoruba man, right?
yeah.
So I'm happy to hear things like that, but I'm really curious to know.
Of course, yes. One thing is that in public space
Hmm.
and with what we have been seeing over time, no, there is no tribalism in
Okay.
Nigerian Professional Football League
Hmm.
or Nigerian Premier Football League,
Hmm.
NPFL. There's no tribalism.
You deliver, you
You
get the
get
job
you
done.
get it. If you don't do it, you get to be fired. But one thing is this: even if this is happening, it will not be something that will come to an open. I could remember when a coach was fired in Kano Pillars. Another coach from the north was hired. People were like, "Oh, because they have a particular game they want to play." But I wouldn't believe in that.
Hmm.
We have seen a case where a coach was not doing well. Rivers United coach, the former Rivers United coach happens to be Stanley Eguma. When he was not doing well, after a long period of time with them, he was relieved.
Okay.
And Eyimba, got his service. But when he's not doing well again in Eyimba, he has to be fired. The giant has to come in. If you look at Shooting Stars, when Shooting Stars is in southwest, when they got the service of this former coach, who happens to be a Yoruba man.
Okay.
At,
Okay.
at the end of the day, he was not doing well. He was fired.
Okay.
So it's not because you are this or you are from this side or you are from this. That is not in our
In
MPFL.
football, I'm glad.
I want to say that clearly here.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Another news that we need to quickly let us know is that another season is coming for the FA registration. That's our longest history in football here in Nigeria, the FA Cup. Now the clubs have started the registration, and a particular club of concern has voiced out that come the one we played last season.
Hmm.
We are yet to receive our money, and we won, and that's Quara United. Actually, they won. They defeated Abakaliki FC in June, around June 28th, if I'm not mistaken. That's 5 months ago. They defeated Abakaliki FC. Yet, they were promised 50 million naira
Hmm.
by NFF. Guess what? They are coming out now that they want to go and register for another one, but they are yet to receive their 50
That
million
one.
naira. I could remember that on that day, on that month, June 28th, they played that match in Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Oniko, and Kwara United defeated Abakaliki FC 4-3 on penalty shootout. I remember vividly because I was there live. So we don't know what exactly is happening when it comes to the issue of funding and financing. It's as if our NFF, they are not being transparent enough. That's my own opinion. But if they have any contrary opinion to that, maybe it's time for them to release their own memo or their price that, okay, they have paid this money, this is what happened, or they have not paid this money, this is what happened. Because a club that is about to register and is complaining about the previous balance.
But is there
So,
no regulatory system where monies that are allocated
mm,
are paid? There should be like a body that makes sure
mm.
that happens. Because if the
Of
team has
course,
to wait till this moment where
mm,
there's a new league coming up for
coming
them
up,
to
the
actually
league
voice it like
registration
this,
is coming up.
then I mean,
I think in that area,
are
I
there
don't want to question,
gatekeepers?
NFF.
Okay.
I don't want to question them because one, I can't call them out now. Why is because maybe logistically, those that sponsor that particular
Mm-hmm.
competition are yet to release the fund to them. Maybe it has been released or not. But what I can say is for the NFF to come and defend
This
themselves.
these claims, yeah.
5 months back, this club, Quara United, is yet to collect the 50 million naira prize fee for winning the FA Cup. So if that is the case, why is the money delayed? Why do you want them to come and register again? Because to me, I believe all these clubs will feel like the one we have done, we have not received our money. They are not serious. And you may not say the best. I could remember the last time out, the last FA Cup. Some clubs like Remo Stars pull out.
Okay.
Yes. And so the integrity of this cup, this is our oldest cup, the oldest trophy in Nigeria.
Mm.
I don't think it is a good thing that clubs will be pulling out, not showing interest in playing this particular competition just because of the way we handle it. I wouldn't want
Okay.
I wouldn't want that to
Let's
come
not
from
dwell.
them. So these are just the main news this
Okay.
week. And
Okay.
maybe perhaps the outstanding games that was played yesterday. That will come
Wow.
under the
That
review.
was that was almost an emotional moment for me because I don't like when I hear things like
Mm.
this, that has to do with emotions and psychology of these players.
Mm.
But hey, we hope and pray that they do better.
Yeah.
So that was the news for this week, this period. We go on to the reviews.
Mm.
What happened last week before previews.
Yes, in March the 15th, because the league is also coming to an end gradually. And this is the time we are now going to be seeing, the crushes and the addies or
Mm-hmm.
the hardest part of the game. Yeah, those who want to escape relegation, they need to fight hard. Those who want to go into relegation, the time to show that we are ready to sink with the game with our games. Those who want to win the trophy, this is the time for them to put
To
in
show
their best. Then
themselves.
those who want to go to continental, they want to just play in continent.
Mm.
This is the time
To
for them
put
to
in their
buckle up.
best.
Those who want to remain, they don't want to go down, they don't want to go up, they just want to keep going in the league. This
This
is
is
the
the
time
time
to also start.
put in work.
Yeah, no, those ones they don't need to work harder. They just need
They
to
just
keep
need to just
pedaling.
keep.
Yes, now in one
Okay.
place. So yes, after match day 15 last week, we have 20 goals scored altogether across all centers in Nigeria, and we have 9 home wins and one draw, with 9 clean sheets across 7 clean sheets across the centers. Yes, the intrigue is the Oriental Derby between Eyimba of Aba, Eyimba International of Aba, and Enugu Rangers International, the Flying Antelope. That game, Eyimba managed to excuse Enugu Rangers 2-1 at the
Okay.
death of the game. Yes, at the death of the and it's a plus for Eyimba because they are now coming up gradually. They are now in 10th position on the log, and that's a positive one. A team without a coach, Stanley Guma, and playing their own game, and they have to win that game to keep their to reignite the
Is
start
it
of the
that?
season.
What happened to their coach? What happened to Stanley Goma?
Yes, at a point, Eyimba was not getting the results.
Okay.
October, in November, he was given 2-match ultimatum. Out of this 2-match ultimatum, he won one and drew one. They pardoned him again. He was given another ultimatum, but he could not meet up with expectation. Eyimba was on the losing streak. Eyimba was not doing well at all. At a point, some of these players were had to cry out that, oh, this is what we are hearing, that the management, they wanted to cut our salary because we're not doing well. Of course, we voice out. The management of Eyimba came out and denounced that information. They said the information was inaccurate. The information was not correct. They were not cutting any player's salary. Yes, we agree. But what happened? The coach has to bear the brunt. They have to fire the coach because they are not getting results. So that was what happened
Okay,
to
so there's no coach
Stanley
now
Eguma. That
going in
was
for
the
them.
reason they now have to go back and get the Jayene
Okay.
now to come and start with Yimba. He has once been there before. He worked with
So why
different
are they now
clubs.
without a coach? What happened to the DG?
No, when you are coming newly and you have not been unveiled.
Okay.
So if you are not in the dugout yet to be unveiled, the assistant will take the job. It's after you have been unveiled as the coach that you can now stand in the dugout.
Yes.
So we hope to see him in the dugout this weekend anyway, match day 16. So part of what we want, part of what happened last in match day 15 is Shooting Stars of Ibadan. They won their game. Yes, they won their game against Kanemi 1-0. It's hard fought. It's hard fought. It's not easy. But Noruddin Aweruru, just like I said, is doing well. And another club that is doing well is Rivers United. They played their their match day 15 yesterday. And to my surprise, they defeated Kano Player 1-0. Although that is to tell me that Rivers United, they are yet to lose 2 games this season. They just lost 1 out of about 13 games or 14 games. Yes, they lost 1. Win, draw, win, draw. And that's a good work under Coach Finidi George. Since Yemi is back with Coach Finidi George, Yema, they have been doing well. I think the partners work very well. That was the way they work in Eyimba, and they won. They were the MPFL champion in 2023 with Eyimba. The 2 of them work together, and now they are working together again. I think it's a partnership that works. It's only that in Continental, Rivers United is not doing well. I could remember the last Continental match was Gosul Akpabio Stadium last week. They lost. I don't know what happened to them. They lost their head. They were leading. RS Bacanel of Morocco 1-0 as at 90 minutes. 1-0. Only for the referee to give additional 8 minutes or 7 minutes thereabout. And within the space of 3 minutes, Eyimba lost everything totally. RS Bakane has to come back to the game 1-1 and 2-1. They lost again at home. And that will be the second time they will lose their CAF Champions League group stages in the space of 2 weeks. They lost away from home and they lost at home. I don't know what they lost to Pyramid. They lost to RS Bakane.
Okay.
I don't know what will happen to Eyimba in continental show off. But domestically, they are doing well. They are now in third position on the log, if I'm not mistaken. Ikorodu United have taken the center stage. They are now on top of the league after their game against Abia Warriors. They defeated Abia Warrior 1-0. That propelled them to the top of the summit, followed by the Nasarawa United, second on the summit. So these are the games that went down. Another shocking result in match day 15 is Kun Khalifa beating Plateau United 2-0. It's a shocking result for me because I never expected that. Then Bendel Insurance beating Wiki Tourist 3-0 is also a shocking result for me because things has not been going well for Bendel Insurance these days under Coach Kennedy Boboye. So these are the round, what happened in match day 15.
What a review. That was really, 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 really good. I like the part where you spoke about Rivers a little bit. You don't get to lose consistently like that in your home. It's not a good
It's
feat.
not a
But
good
we
thing.
thank God that in all they are still a good team to reckon with.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move on to the
The
preview
preview.
of the week. So
Of
we'll
course,
talk
what
about
we are expecting
yeah.
this December 7th, that's this weekend, March day 16. Gradually, we're coming to the end of our league. But just like I said, we are going to see crackers. Uh, is getting competitive. It is now, this is the time you see the home has to secure that their territory. Because the Rangers, when I say Rangers, I mean the away team, they want to come and salvage draw. Because to them, draw is okay. Because this is competitive period. And so I wouldn't expect much from some of these clubs, like Kano Pillars. Yes, if you look at what is going to happen in March day 16, Kano Pillars, they are going to be at home. Why these things are not going well for Kano Pillars is because they are playing behind closed door. They don't have their fans to share them up.
Okay.
Remember the incident that happened to them when they were banished to Katsina United. I mean, Kaduna State. They were banished to Katsina State. So it is not easy for Kano Pillars, despite their general manager Ahmed Musa playing for them. Still, it is not that easy for them. But I want to tip them winning Kun Khalifa this weekend anyway, because they are playing against Kun Khalifa from Imo State, Owerri. Then another one again, we're going to see Enugu Rangers playing Bayelsa United. Remember, the last week, March the 15th, Enugu Rangers lost their game against Eyimba of Aba in Oriental Derby. I don't see them losing back to back. So you can just take it to the bank. Enugu Rangers is not going to lose. Win or draw for them against Bayelsa United in March the 16th. That one is a banker.
Okay.
Then we have Abia Warriors against Rivers United. We said Rivers United have been doing well. There are 6 matches on the run. They are not losing any. And they are not just 1 loss in this out of 13 games in the season. That's a good commendation for Rivers United. For them to lose against Abia Warriors, it's going to be difficult. But in that game, it's going to be under 2.5 because it's going to be tough for Abia Warriors to defeat Eyimba. For you to defeat Eyimba, you need 1-0 or you need 2-1. I don't see 3 goals coming out in that game. That's what I can say as far as that is concerned. Then another interesting game is going to be Nasarawa United against 3SC. That's Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Nasarawa United winning 3SC will catapult them to the top summit, the top of the table from Kurodu United, who is going away to Wiki Tourist. And just like I said, if you are able to survey draw away from home, you are good to go. So if Ikorodu United can get draw against Wiki Tourist, that's 1 point. And if Nasarawa can defeat Shooting Stars, that's 3 points. 3 points will take Nasarawa ahead of Ikorodu United on the summit. And that is competitiveness. in our league between the first, the second, and the third. So we want to see that pace. We want to see that competition this time around. So that is to tell you that Shooting Stars is going to face an equivalent test against uh, uh, this Nasarawa United over the weekend. But that game, I'm tipping Nasarawa United to win 1-0 or under 2.5 in that game. Yes. But for Ikorodu United, can they beat Wiki Tourist? Coach Abdul Kaba of Wiki Tourist is talking tough this time around. And I don't see Ikorodu United winning them. If I look at the last two games Ikorodu United played, the one they played away from home and the one they played at home, I can tell you they can't defeat Wiki Tourist away from home over the weekend. Just take that to the bank. Then another one is Casina United against Bendel Insurance. Yes, Bendel Insurance scoring 3 goals last weekend. Can they repeat that again against Casina United? I don't think that is forthcoming. Remember, Casina United also have been banished and they are not playing in Ilorin. So they are playing away from home. So I would just assume that both teams they are playing away from home. Okay. So it's an advantage for Bendel Insurance to not capitalize on that, knowing full well that they are not playing at the back, they are not playing in front of their supporters. So what are we now expecting? So that game can end or may end in draw. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
But that is an advantage to Bendel Insurance. So Plateau United playing Warri Wolves. This is another cracker in jaws. But Plateau United to secure win or draw in that game. So these are just the roundup of match day 16. That's the upcoming matches in our MPFL. Don't forget that Casina United and Bendel Insurance is going to be on Monday, December 8th, while other matches, the other 9 matches, is going to be on Sunday, December 7th, with early kickoff, 3 o'clock. That's between El Kanemi Warriors and Barao FC. That's a straight win for El Kanemi Warrior. Okay. Then other matches, they're going to play simultaneously by 4 p.m. on Sunday. So these are just the preview of match day 16 in our MPFL game. Our own.
Our own.
Yes.
Like that. If we stay here, in fact, I'm scared not to. I'm not asking him any question again, because if I ask him one question, the emotions that will come out of that question will go past review and preview. But yes, I mean, every day by day, having you here gives me more interest in what is going on with the Nigerian football system. And, maybe behind closed doors, I would ask you so that I can, get more in touch with these teams. There you have it for MPFL Focus.
Yeah.
We promise to bring it to you week in, week out. Anytime you see us, make sure you watch, listen, so that you understand what is going on, especially football lovers, across the nation, across the world, and across Africa. This is Solo Predict Sports TV, and like I always say, football is like a biscuit. You don't know where it's gonna crack. You understand? But we're going to follow and we go just to give you the premium gist here on Solo Predict Sports TV. My name is Muno Sings, and I have with me Mr. Hakeem Spinet.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Still trying to understand that name, but yeah.
There's no two ways about it. Those who knows that when you spin the ball into the net, what you get is result, goal. Okay. And a game without a goal, you are not winning.
Anyhow.
So Solo Predict TV, we are winning.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and spread the word. See you guys. Stay tuned. Peace out. Love.
Sure.